Hey guys, Corey here. Just wanted to make this little video for you. I'm going to kind of show you how I do everything here on my computer screen. I know a lot of you are having questions. How do I get information out of Realist? How do I get full neighborhood information, people's names, people addresses, what they paid, when they last sold? It's useful for a lot of information. In this case, I think Bill has mentioned that he would like to have something like that set up so that you can use marketing campaigns if you want to send out mailers in a neighborhood that you're particularly strong at, or a neighborhood that you want to become particularly strong in. For this purpose, we are going to use Fusion, simply because I've started migrating to that once I started hearing that tempo may be cut and may not be an option anymore. This is going to be just the first half of the video. I'm not going to show you how to upload it into a database, for the simple fact that it's pretty standard, and every database is a little bit different, so it makes it challenging trying to give you a walkthrough on how to do that. If you need help, feel free to contact me on Facebook, get with me in the office. I'll be happy to try and walk through it with you on a case-by-case basis as we need to. So to start pulling information from Realist, we're going to start here in Fusion on the home screen. Now you can pull either information out from a residential search, and I'll go ahead and pull it up here. If we were going to do it, let's just say I pull up, I don't know, neighborhoods in Morrisville here, and I'll just pick one. This one here, Cutner Court. I can go ahead, open that up, because you're going to need to know what the neighborhood name is. So this is Breckenridge, and if I wanted to do that, I could come down here to the Realist tax icon, and when I open that up, it is going to give me just all this basic information. Subdivision is the legend / Breckenridge. What I want to do is go ahead and click up here at the launch Realist icon or link up here, which is going to open up the main Realist. That was simply just a flat sheet, basically, just to kind of give you all the information, make it a little bit easier, a little bit faster for you to get the information you need without going into Realist together. Once you're in here, you can see the property details, the comparable market, neighborhood profile, assessor map. You guys know all of that. But what we're going to do is we're going to close this report, and then you're going to have an option of quick search up here and my search. You want to use my search, and when you go to my search, you're going to come down here to where it says subdivision is and select from list, and you see it's already selected this icon, or this property that we were looking at back on the Fusion homepage over there. So what we're going to do is we're going to come down here, we're going to hit select from list. Now here they're not going to show any for you. You're going to have to come up here and enter the name. So we're not going to do Breckenridge. We're just going to do an easy one. For instance, Preston. And when you hit Preston, you're going to hit search. And it's going to pull a list of all properties that have the name Preston somewhere in them. It's unfortunately, since you're pulling tax records, they're not going to be 100% clean and crisp and clear like we would like them to, but with a little bit of digging you can generally find the ones that you want. Now you cannot do a multiple select. You'll have to select each one and then use your arrow to move it over. So let's just say we want to do 3 of these. When we do the 3, we're going to hit apply, and then we're going to come down here to the search in the bottom left corner, and we're just going to go ahead and hit search. And that's going to pull every list that the neighborhood matches the selections that we made. And you'll see you'll have the address, city, zip code, owner name, recording date, sales price, a lot of information that you don't really need if you're going to be doing a marketing campaign, such as the PIN number. Useful if you need to look up something, but not in this case. When you come down here to the bottom, export, you have the option to customize in grid. I'd like to tell you, just keep it easy. Just select grid. And when you select grid, it's going to pop up another screen for you. When it pops up this export grid, it's going to give you a lot of different options. And you see over here on the right-hand side your export status. Realist gives you an option of, or gives you the availability of downloading 7,500 different properties information at once during the export. Once you select how many neighborhoods you want or how many different options the neighborhoods you want, and it pulls the information. It's going to show you how many you're going to export and how many you'll have remaining after you export that. This is how much I've exported so far. A lot of these were just running tests for you guys for this video. So I'll come over here to the address and I'll knock off some of the things I don't need. Considering it's a neighborhood and they're probably all pretty similar, I don't necessarily need building square feet. Distress sale indicator, definitely don't need that. Lot acreage, nope, take that off, take this off. Owner name too. In most cases, when you have owner name, it'll have the first and second person on the deed or whoever's registered on the title. Go ahead and take this off because a lot of times the husband and spouse, for instance, or the first and second owner of the property, generally the second owner will also be listed in this. It's just another column that you don't need in your spreadsheet. So go ahead and click that. You do not need to know the recording date necessarily unless you want to target your search or your mailings. For instance, if you don't want to send a mailer to somebody who just bought their property last year, then you want to leave this on. If you don't really care and you're not necessarily discriminating between ages of purchase, then you want to go ahead and take recording date off. You'll have sales price, tax amount, we don't need to know that, total BAS. For this case, since I just want the names and the addresses, I'm going to take this off. Zip code is important so I know where I'm sending it to, and so if I want to pre-print labels, it's already there. Beds taking off, city, foreclosure, MLS indicator, owner name, PIN number, sales date. Again, if I want that, you know, it's the same thing as recording date. In this case, I'm going to take it off. Subdivision. I'm going to go ahead and take it off because when I save the file, I'm going to save it as the neighborhood that I'm going to be using. Specifically, if I go to try to upload it to a database manager, a lot of database managers don't have an option for subdivision. They just have an option for address, city, zip code, etc. So we're going to take this off. Total assessed value, that's great. And year built, we can go ahead and take that off because they're all going to be about the same if they're in a neighborhood, unless the building has just been taken a while. So I'm going to go ahead and hit export. When it hit export, every version of Windows is going to be a little bit different, but my Windows version just has it here, export, shows up my view downloads. I'm going to go ahead and hit open. And when it opens, it's going to show this in my Excel spreadsheet, and you can see everything's kind of crammed together. So just hold your left mouse button down, or if you're using a Mac, whatever it is, to select all, and just drag and drop across. And then I'm going to evenly open these all up. Now from here, I'm also going to go ahead and center them so they're a little bit easier for me to see. And then now you can see that all of the value or column values are all at the top: address, city, zip code, owner name, sale price, and then all of the correspondings are underneath. Okay, so you can see 103 Preston Arbor Lane in Cary 27513 is owned by a Bennett and Gregory and Bennett Paula, and they paid $480,000 for their house. When I get that done, I can just hit save. And it's going to say, may contain features that are not compatible with CSV. Do you want to keep them in the format in this workbook? I'm just going to go ahead and hit yes. Okay. May not allow me to do it that way, so we're going to come down this way, and we're just going to hit Dropbox. And I'll hit Preston, and I will hit save. When I come down here to my main option, it should all be right here. When I open it up, everything's already set. If you guys have any questions about how to get this or where to look for additional information, just make sure that you reach out to me either on Facebook or you can call my cell phone, 919-539-2188. Thanks so much, and look forward to helping you guys, and hope everyone has a great year. Thanks.